Gaming fans, so welcome back, guys. Today we are looking at the brand new expansion for the clone players out there, which is the Phase 2 Clone Troopers. Alright, now these guys are the first hard plastic release we've seen for the clone faction within Star Wars Legion. Yes, you can argue that the Bark Speeder was hard plastic, but guys, this is a true hard plastic kit. Everything comes in sprues. There are no soft plastic riders on this. It's it's pretty hard. It's a more difficult kit than what some people are used to, especially if you built your clones at first. So let's take stuff out and let's look at the back of the box. So guys, within this box you are getting 2, 4, 6, 7 minis, right? 3 of which will form kind of correction, 4 of which will kind of form a base squad. You'll have 1 extra member for your upgrade, and then 1 of 2 heavy weapons. You have a mortar as well as a Z6. Now, the mortar's unique because you can either build it as like its weapon mode or on the back of the clone trooper, which is really cool. So, let's take a look. Sadly, Mr. Box isn't going to be in frame. But when we look at our kit, guys, it's different. There's no plastic bags everywhere. It's fantastic. It's what I've wanted. Alright, so you get 1 bag, though. Well, you get technically 2 bags. But you get 1 bag of bases, tan to match your core sets. You get 2 frames. Let's see. 2 frames. A bag with all your upgrade cards and tokens, and the instructions. So, guys, we all know the soft instructions were kind of easy to follow. The harder plastic ones are pretty easy too, especially for this kit. I know some people had some confusion with it, but it's not too bad. Just what I suggest is starting with the main body piece and attaching the back body. From there, connect legs if needed to, and then from there do your arms and finally your head. All right, the head is the main thing I always leave for last. That way you can kind of gain a pose for the model and see which way you want that head facing. Now, your unit leader can have a bareheaded or helmeted version, right? And then on the inside, guys, this is where they kind of give you some really detailed instructions. So the first one is your Z6 trooper. Now, alternatively, which is interesting, they give you options to give him just a normal weapon arm. Kind of cool. So he has the Z6 or the normal blaster. He can have a helmeted or non-helmeted head, which is kind of neat. And he has a backpack. Because as you know, guys, Z6s go through a ton of ammo because they fire 6 white dice a turn. Alright, awesome weapon. I love it. And it's probably going to be kind of like my go-to weapon for these guys. Alright, on the other side is the mortar instructions. So the mortar instructions are a little different. You kind of have the standard guy with the mortar on his back, right? And then you also have the standard guy with his gun on the back, and he's actually set up to fire the mortar. So it's really cool. You get kind of 2 different options. The only thing I don't like is the this mortar and the mortar on the back are the same thing. So you don't just get an extra gun, which, you know, makes me a sad panda. But still, it's a really cool model. You also get 2 options when it comes to heads. You can get the Phase 2 head where the visor is up, or the regular visor where it's down, like he's, you know, trying to aim. Other than that, guys, it's kind of just standard stuff on the instructions. Nothing too crazy. Super glossy. Alrighty, let's kind of look at some frames. Okay, guys. So as we can see, these are super, super detailed models, and we're going to look at some completed ones here shortly. So yeah, these are kind of all your standard guys. Nothing too crazy on here, but super nice. And the running pose, both legs touch the ground. It's fantastic. Alrighty. For those of you who don't know, the single foot on the ground running model is terrible to build, no matter what faction it is. Alrighty, guys. Here's your sergeant and your heavy weapons. You've got your Z6 here. You've got your parts for the mortar with the open and closed legs, as well as the kind of the base foot for the model. Really cool. These models are super detailed, and I love it, guys. I mean, look here. Look at these heads. Those heads are fantastic. All right, excellent, excellent, excellent kit. All right, I've already built 1 set of these, and they're super detailed. I love them. And we're actually going to look at them kind of close up here in just a minute. All right. So let's get a little bit more. There we go. A little bit more light in here for that, actually. All right. Onto our cards. So our cards ahoy! Alrighty, guys. So as for our tokens, we have our standard proof of purchase, 4 surge tokens, suppression tokens, aim, dodge, standby, dodge, aim. Most important is that one, and your order token. So kind of neat. Kind of like the standard clone tokens. Nothing too crazy there, but yeah. Alrighty. Now, for our Phase 2 Clone Trooper card, this is nothing new. You've seen it everywhere. They start with 4 minis. They can gain 1 extra mini, 1 heavy mini. Alright, they gain training, which is really cool, a gear slot, as well as a grenade. They have 1 health, 2 courage, red defense dice, no surges, though, which is kind of average for this faction. 2 speed 2 move, so unarmed, they throw black dice in combat. And their rifles throw a black dice as well at range 1 to 3, which is really cool. All right, as far as their upgrades go, the first thing, guys, is our extra Phase 2 Clone Trooper. Kind of standard Phase 2 Clone Trooper, nothing too crazy. All right, nothing too crazy. And he's only 15 points, so not too bad. Next up, we have our Z6 Phase 2. All right, range 1 to 3. Throw in 6 white dice into that pool, and 27 points. Alrighty. I also forgot to say, guys, with the Phase 2s, you do have 2 unique rules. Fire support, which is kind of like every clone has it. Alright, and then reliable 1. At the start of your activation phase, gain 1 surge token. So, doesn't even say you have to have an order, it's just at the start of the activation phase. Really cool. So those guys will automatically get surges. Okay. And then we have your Mortar. This is the kind of new, unique weapon. And look at him throwing like the grenade up, ready to just drop it. Yeah, so cool. Love the model, love the card. So range 2 to 4, so it does give you that range 4 with the unit, and it's 2 black dice. So nothing to laugh at. 25 points, so it's actually less points than the Z6. It has cumbersome, so you can't move and fire, but it has suppressive, which is really good because you can, dole out those suppression tokens, and critical 1, which is always great to add to a pool, especially for this army because you don't really surge. So super neat, and they also have a surge token too from this unit. So you put this guy in there, and you're going to pretty much be converting 2 surges every time you attack, which is amazing. Super good to have. Alrighty, and then kind of our standard cards, guys. We've got grappling hooks, 3 points, impact grenades for 5 points, and Overwatch, which actually, guys, isn't too bad to give these. Sentinel, so your standbys 1 to 3. These guys are probably going to be your main upfront shooters, so they could really benefit from that Sentinel with standby shenanigans and things like that. So super cool, kind of like it. Alrighty, let's take a look at some minis. But to do that, we need to clean up. Let's move some stuff around so we have a little bit of room. Alrighty, guys. So our minis. Yes, I did get 2 boxes. I actually got more than 2, but Alrighty, so our Z6 Trooper, guys, he is super cool. I like the pose of him being down like this, like he's really having to maintain his footing to like take hold of this weapon, because you had to imagine the kickback on this. Plus, he has a backpack for all the extra ammo. Super neat. The Sergeant, okay, with his little visor and his hand up like, hey, come this way. Let's do this. Alright, and my favorite model, guys, is the Mortar. So the Mortar is kind of unique because of the 2 poses. I did mine a little bit different. I put the foot up this way and kind of like he cinched it down with the legs for the Mortar to hold it in place. But on the instructions, it actually has you putting it this way and have the legs straight down. So kind of a whittle conversion. Nothing too crazy. But super cool model, guys. Love this weapon. Alright. And then you kind of get some of your regular guys. I like him because he's actually like truly aiming down the gun sight, which is really neat. And like what I was talking to earlier, guys, the like running pose, 2 feet on the ground. Yay for stability, and yay for FFG for listening to us. That we all hate the running pose models because they're terrible to build. Alrighty, guys. So that's everything in the box of these awesome Phase 2 clone troopers. I know there's some availability issues with these guys, but you know, it is what it is. We'll get them when we get them. I will say though, this is a fantastic kit, and I would get your hands on at least 2 of these if you can. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Queen City Gaming signing out, folks. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you so much for watching today. Remember to come on back, guys, for Mo Tactical Monday, where we go over book reviews, tactics, recent tournaments. Then we also have Whatever Wednesday, where I post whatever I want. Alright, and Saturday is Sigmar Saturday, where we post videos about the Age of Sigmar and the wonderful game that it is. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for some more great videos. Queen City Gaming, signing out.